G-Maniac, and today I have the match card and my predictions for WWE's next main event pay-per-view, that is Hell in a Cell, to be held on 25th of October 2015. Do like this video and do subscribe to our channel. Now here's the match card. The first match, the kickoff match, which I'm really disappointed because we have a huge band of talents over here in a kickoff match. The match is Dolph Ziggler, Cesaro and Neville facing up against Rusev, Sheamus and King Barrett. King Barrett making his return and he's getting a kickoff match. So that's how WWE works. And my prediction will be the face winning, that is the team of Dolph Ziggler, Cesaro and Neville winning and defeating the heels. But I don't know how good of an idea it is to keep this kind of a match as a main event. And to remind you, we just had a match like this on Raw this past week, and we are again having this match. I mean, it's kind of it kind of gets monotonous, so not a really good fixture. And then the next up, what do we have? Yes, we have Kevin Owens facing off against Ryback for the Intercontinental Championship. Well, to say the least, I think Ryback should win this one because he is going smooth as with his Intercontinental Championship after losing to John Cena 2-1, because that's happens all the time. But I don't think so it's the right time for Ryback to have a title, and I think Kevin Owens is doing pretty good with the title, so I think Kevin Owens should win this one. So my prediction will be Kevin Owens. Then we have the New Day, obviously Big E, Xavier Woods or Kofi Kingston. Yeah, that's a choice. That's the power of New Day. Facing off against the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray and D1, of course, for the tag team titles. Well, from the last two main events where these two guys faced off, we have the Dudleys being either on the winning side or on the losing side, but they didn't get the titles because either it was a complication that made them win or something else, but they didn't win the title. So I think this is the time to shine because in a Cell is not a small event. So my prediction will be that the Dudley Boys, because actually the Dudleys have not shown what they are worth from the time they have made their return on Raw. So what next we have? The next up we have, yes, the Divas, Charlotte, the champion, facing up against Nikki Bella. Sorry, I used the word diva because Charlotte is a woman wrestler, not a diva. Alright, so we have Charlotte facing off against Nikki Bella, and Nikki Bella has done enough to ruin the legacy of the Divas Championship that was put up by AJ Lee. So I think that's enough. We don't need her as a champion anymore. I think Vince understands this at least. So Charlotte would be continuing with the reign. So my prediction would be Charlotte because she's going smooth and good with this title reign. And then next up we have a big match, as I will put it up because it's a big match. It's a match of John Cena facing off against a challenger unknown. Well, I have four guys who can be John Cena's challengers. The first one will be Tyler Breeze. Next up will be, let's put it up, Orton maybe, but Orton is having some tension with WWE because he's not showing up on the events, and I think he was disappointed with him being put up on a kickoff show, so he didn't show up on the event, and so which makes me come to another wrestler named Dolph Ziggler, because Dolph Ziggler actually has a potential to face John Cena and beat him for the title. But if he doesn't beat him, so that would make it worthless for Dolph Ziggler to fight again against John Cena and lose it. My fourth prediction will be Daniel Bryan, the return, my favorite wrestler. You can just make it out from here. Yeah, he is my favorite wrestler. So he might make a return because he was medically cleared by the doctors, but was not medically cleared by the WWE professional doctors. But he might make his return, and that would be a great thing to see Daniel Bryan facing off against John Cena again and losing. But if not four of these, might be another wrestler from NXT, maybe Samoa Joe for that matter. But I don't know, Samoa Joe has just ended NXT, so he has a legacy of his own, so Samoa Joe can be a potential wrestler. So actually it's like 4 plus 1, so we have like 5 predictions. But I will go with Samoa Joe. But if Samoa Joe gets a match against John Cena, he might lose, because John Cena, you know how John Cena is. I mean, you cannot just win against John Cena in your first match. Yeah, that's the truth. Because he always kicks out at 2, no matter what it is. Yeah. And next up we have Reigns and Wyatt. It's a Hell in a Cell match. It's a big match. Well, I personally have a belief against Roman Reigns, because he's good in hardcore matches. Yes, he's good in hardcore matches. So he might be good. And Bray Wyatt has a good, has a very good past of being in brutal and vicious matches. So these two guys have actually been hardcore against each other, you know, in words and in actions, as we have seen this guy, you know, going through the table, through the barricades a lot of times. So I think the Cell might be the end of this feud and might make this rivalry come to an end with a good ending. My prediction will be Reigns winning this one, because he is the baby face, and we have a John Cena beta version in Roman Reigns. Trust me, you are going to say this 6 months from now. Really, just write it up and put it up in your pocket. Roman Reigns is going to be John Cena beta version in the near future. That's what I feel. Tell me what you feel in the comment section below. Then we have the championship match where Seth Rollins will face Kane, Mask Kane, for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. We have a line over here that if Demon Kane loses, Corporate Kane will be fired from being director of operations. If that's a stipulation, I think Demon Kane should lose, because the Corporate Kane gimmick actually sucks. It sucks big time. There's no logic of having Corporate Kane and Demon Kane. We all know they are both the same person. So what's the logic of keeping this shit going on forever and ever and not ending? So I think, but I think Seth Rollins is going to win. I think he's going to beat CM Punk's record, because that's what WWE has been doing in the past. They have hit back at their rivals, like AJ Lee. I mean, AJ Lee is married to CM Punk, so that indirectly makes her the rival of Vince McMahon. So Vince McMahon made a shitty wrestler like Nikki Bella, beat AJ Lee's record. I mean, and that too in a very short time frame. So I think Seth Rollins might beat Kevin and CM Punk's record in the near future, and for that he has to win this one. So my prediction will be Seth Rollins and Demon Kane losing. Disappointed, Demon Kane has to lose again. And then we have the main event, the match that the people are going crazy for, the tickets are selling for, is Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate, facing the Phenom, The Undertaker. Now, if you guys think it's a good idea to have this matchup as a main event, or even to have this matchup, I mean, a match like this deserves a main event, no doubt about that, no questions about that pace. But to have this match, if it's a good idea or not, please check out my video here below. Yeah, right here below. And do comment over there how do you feel, if this match is a good idea or not. Anyways, this is going to be a great match. It's going to be a fantastic match. Undertaker and Brock, now the face and heels have turned out after SummerSlam. We thought the Undertaker will be the heel and Brock being the face, but now just this week on Raw, we saw by the word of mouth, by the words of Paul Heyman, the words of The Undertaker, by the words of Brock Lesnar playing against with the master of game himself, The Undertaker, we now can come to a consensus that it will be Brock being the heel and The Undertaker being a baby face, or being a face. Now we have to put an end to this rivalry, so they are obviously going to show Brock as a strong man. But I will be hugely disappointed with the result if Brock wins, because we already have this kind of a feud in the past eras, and we already had a Hell in a Cell fantastic match between these two wrestlers where Brock actually won against The Undertaker, and that was the end of the feud. And you have again created a feud like this, and if you're going to end it on the same note with Brock winning, so it would be a little monotonous and a little replica of what people have seen, of what people of of the 20s age, of the 30s age have seen, not the PGs kids, not the kids, but the people who have followed wrestling 10 years from now. I think it would be a little replica, so I think the result should have been different. I mean, it's not necessary to make Brock Lesnar win every time to make him look strong in the future. Well, I know Undertaker won't be there for long now, looking at his age and health, but it's a little disappointment. It would be a little disappointment to see Undertaker lose again, because he has given so much to WWE, and making lose again to Brock Lesnar, I think it would be a little unfair. I know Brock has to go on. I mean, Brock has a very long future with WWE, and Undertaker doesn't. I mean, he just have like 2 or 3 years max. That's the max he has, and Brock has a lot of years to go ahead with WWE. But you don't need to make the Phenom lose again and again just to promote Brock Lesnar. Why do make him why do make him strong? I mean, he is strong. We all know that. So why do make him win again and again with the Undertaker, and Undertaker may to make Undertaker suffer? My prediction, I don't know. I know it's been Brock Lesnar by brain, but my heart says make the Undertaker win. So my prediction by heart, I'm going to go with my heart. It's going to be the Undertaker winning against Brock Lesnar to put an end to this rivalry. Although I know there's a very biased prediction, but I'm going to go with the Undertaker. And that's it. That's the Hell in a Cell event. That's a match card and the predictions. Hope you like the video. To subscribe to the channel. This is G Maniac with my friend Abby Maniac behind the camera. Thank you so much for hearing and watching. Peace.